Why the hell Ibitipoca? I mean, why? Culture is very, very important, yeah? There are the three basic pillars, yeah? The sacred trinity of fluency. It's the sound, yeah? Pacing, pitching, pronunciation, and intonation. Four aspects of sound. Then there is the culture and vocabulary, yeah? And how did you learn Portuguese, for instance? How did you learn your native language? First of all, you heard the sounds and you saw the world around you. Yeah, you perceived the world around you, not only with your eyes, but through your senses. Well, your five senses help to discover the outside world, yeah, and process everything here in your brain. And you communicate your ideas, your sensations, your experiences through what? Through sound. And then we call this sound word. Yeah, where I have this sound and I attach an idea to it and then I create a word. And then words all together create sentences, create phrases. And then these phrases, in order to coexist specifically, harmonically, so you can understand me and I can understand you, need a structure. If I say pizza like I, you would probably not understand. Even in Portuguese, if I say pizza gostar eu, makes no sense. So if I say everything in the correct order, you can understand me. So here we are, yeah, back to the choice of Ibitipoca. Ibitipoca has, first of all, a very important role in history. Yeah, historically, it was some sort of shortcut by the 17th century or 18th century. Yeah, the colonial period of our country. There was the Brazilian Golden Rush. The Brazilian Golden Rush was one of the wealthiest period of our country. Yeah, back in the 18th century. And then in this period, we had what we call nowadays Minas Gerais. Yeah, what does it mean, Minas Gerais? Sometimes we take the words for granted and we forget about their meaning. So Minas Gerais was the richest place in Brazil by that time. Yeah, and then it was the richest place in South America. So this period was very important for Brazil's development, but most of this gold was sent abroad, pretty much just like it is today. Of our resources and our richness went away to Europe and not only Portugal, but many other countries came to Brazil and they explored a lot. So this period was very, very important to our country because not only helps to develop some sort of economy, but some sort of culture. And this is who I am, and this is who you are, if you were Brazilian, of course. Yeah, it's part of us. So in order to understand another culture, to perceive another reality and take it as different, we need to have one reality as a parameter, which is ours. And we need to understand our reality, not only the present reality. We need to be aware of our past. So that's what we're gonna discover, yeah? I mean, I'm not giving a full lecture here about what is Ibitipoca, and you're gonna discover that along the way. In order to understand and realize the external, the outside world, we need to understand our world. If you speak to a foreigner from a developed country, it's amazing how different it is sometimes. Yeah, but I say develops not only economically, but culturally. It's amazing to see how these people know about their history. I'm not, of course, saying everybody knows about the history, but the level of consciousness, the level of awareness that they have in comparison to ours. I mean, we barely know who we were like 30 years ago, or 100 years ago or 200 years ago. We barely know our history. So how can we expect to learn about the outside if we first don't learn about the inside? So a trip to chapter 1, Ibitipoca. And who's gonna write this story? Who's gonna write the chapter Me and You. So we are gonna write together. Okay, we're gonna discover and learn together about not only the place but about our own history, our own roots, and our own origin. So I hope to see you there. Bye bye.